I truly do mean this when I say it. Jeremy Sohan is going to keep this team together.
I want some rest. Are we having fun yet?
I believe in him. I absolutely believe in him. And every time I see something of him, I just get excited. I get really excited. Not from this comment in particular, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Now, before we do, just two things, okay? First, sorry about the fan. I know a lot of people say, bro, stop bringing up the fan. It's not a big deal. I don't even hear it, but I can hear it in my headphones. So if you got headphones or earphones on, maybe you can hear it as well, and I'm sorry. Now, second thing, Clan the Merch fan. If you guys want to support, please just head on over there and just look at the shop, okay? You don't have to get anything. Just go look. It helps with the numbers. Link in the description. So yeah, if you want to support your boy, you can go do that, or become a patron or YouTube member. Only $2 per month. Link in the description, in which I give away a shirt anyway. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this. Whew. Jeremy Sohan. So a few people sent me this, and they said, "Man, did you see Jeremy Sohan's comment under Malachi Branham's picture?" And I was like, "No." I mean, yeah, I was expecting something good, and then it was just Jeremy Sohan that said, "Dad looking good," and like people in the comments like, "Hey yo," and like doing the question face, and I'm like, this ain't a big deal. Like, it just shows that they're boys. I'm sorry, bro. This might be some projecting. I have no idea, nor do I care. If you got a really close friend, and I don't know, let's say you're on 2K, right? You're on 2K and it's like 2 a.m. in the morning. If you've been in those parties, there's some weird things that's said in those parties. I'll just be honest with you guys. We get a little sussy-wussy, okay? There's nothing wrong with it. It just shows that he's very open, and they do have a friendship. It's cool. I don't care. I think it's pretty cool. But that's besides the point. But what I wanted to talk about was the fact that Jeremy Sohan, I truly do believe that everything about him, personality-wise, work ethic, but most importantly, on the court, I think that he's going to be able to keep this team together, and he's going to be the glue that holds it all together. Now, I've been very open on my love for Sohan before the draft. I said that I wanted him that he was my number one pick, actually, far before the draft. I was like, I want us to grab Jeremy Sohan if we can. And the reason being is because I felt as if we're in a rebuild and we're going to need the guy that's going to hold the pieces together, okay? Kind of like, not completely, okay? This is rough, okay? This is a rough comparison, but kind of like a Draymond Green of the team, kind of like a Boris Diaw of the team, just someone that kind of holds this thing together, okay? Just a really good middleman, that is. And I think that he's going to be a really great comic relief, and I think that he is going to be somebody that just communicates to the degree where we're all getting along, we're all gelling on the court. And going forward, that's going to be very important if guys like Malachi Branham, who I believe could potentially be a star, and Josh Primo, who I believe could be a superstar, come to their own and really show what they can do. Even Devin Vassell, the more I looked into a lot of Devin Vassell's games this season, it was more so, if I contextualize, and we're going to get into this, I'm sorry, but let me talk about this real quick. If I contextualize Devin Vassell a little bit better, I do realize that it was probably more so the role he was playing than him alone, because he was a much better player when, even when, strangely enough, when DeJounte wasn't playing, he had to take more of a aggressive role, and he was a better player because of it. So we'll wait and see. Who knows? But this season will show that. All right, so let me go ahead and talk about this. So I went back, and we kind of know these things already, but I like to do this. I like to go back and see what people were talking about these players prior to them even being drafted, because obviously now there's so much that came out, but I do want to see what scouts were thinking. So this is a scout, apparently maybe for the Detroit Pistons, I'm not sure, but this is an article for the Detroit Pistons, and this is what scout, or at least scouts, have said about him. So I'm not sure if they're taking all of the different information and putting it together, or if it was one person. I have no idea. But this is kind of the main consensus of Jeremy Sohan. So on offense, because defensively we know what he is, okay? He can guard 1 through 5. He's a phenomenal defender. But on offense, while Sohan is not yet and may never be a player who will have plays designed for him, he can nevertheless have heavy impact as a cutter, offensive rebounder, and screener. Sohan shows enough ball handling potential to become a threat off the dribble, where his strength and athleticism are enough to pose a threat to put pressure on the rim. So offensively, obviously his playing style is team ball. Okay, it is San Antonio Spurs ball to a T. He to me, and this is just how I see Jeremy Sohan. Like right now, especially this past season, it was a lot of pick and rolls. Like a lot of pick and rolls. Okay, we utilized the crap out of that screen. Okay, with Jakob Poeltl to the point where he was like 3rd in the league on screen assists. It's ridiculous. So we utilized the crap out of Jakob Poeltl, and I love me some Jakob. But one small issue that I have with Jakob sometimes is after the pick and roll, that's kind of where it ends. He doesn't really make that extra pass. Not like the old, Spurs teams where you do a pick and roll with Duncan. There's a lot of options there, okay? We have no idea where that ball is going to go. But that's not necessarily the case with Jakob. But I think that will be the case with Jeremy Sohan because he has good passing ability. He has a very high IQ, and I think that he'll make those extra passes. Now, moving on, and we talked about this already, but this is just playing style. I think that he's going to be kind of a jail type player. But right here, yeah, we talked about it, but yeah, his personality is definitely there. This is not a joke. This is not something where he's pretending to be this way because of the cameras. It was very open. Even when he was mic'd up, he was being pretty honest and saying, I can't fully say what I want to say. You know what I mean? So he's a pretty wild dude. But I do believe that that's going to resonate with the team, and I think that his earthly nature, just being around different cultures, is really going to help him be able to gel with Popovich. But let's just watch this because I just love it too much. Oh crap, I just realized something. Hold on, give me a second, guys. It is on the wrong speaker. You were going to hear echo there. All right, let's try this.
2, 6, 8, that's 3. Come on, that's 4. That's 5. He's gonna be out. You got 8.
And can I say something? Okay, I don't look at the comments a lot, but every now and then I do. Like that last video, I was like, I wonder what rep Josh Primo is on. And I was making a joke, and there was actually people that said like, oh, bro, Jeremy Sohan is saying that out loud. I literally said in the joke that he is probably on like rep 120 or something, and Sohan's just going backwards so he can do more rep. Like that was the joke. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyways, yeah, I just absolutely love this. I love this kid. I love Josh Primo. I think that we're going to have a very special team going forward. Now this season, we're going to be trash, okay? And we're going to have to deal with so many trash takes, okay? It is going to be so bad. Spurs Twitter is going to be agonizing, okay? And I'm new to this Spurs Twitter stuff. Like I've had a Twitter for so long, but I have not used it in years. I'm new to it, and I have to say this space is like one of the worst spaces ever. But I'll be honest in saying that it's a good way to connect with you guys, at least on my end. But good God, so we're gonna have to look at a lot of bad takes this season just because our team is bad, which that's kind of the point. But anyways, I talk too much. Let me know what you think. Do you think that Jeremy Sohan can be a star? Do you think that he's more so just going to be a glue guy? Or do you think that that's enough? Because me personally, I don't care if Jeremy Sohan's a star or not, or a superstar or not, because that's not what type of player he necessarily is, nor do I'm really expecting that out of him. I would expect him more so, he has a bunch of potential, don't get me wrong, but I expect him more to be an anchor, while Josh Primo can kind of do his thing, really get better and better at his playmaking ability and his shooting, and while Malachi Branham can come into his own. But I really want Jeremy Sohan to just be the guy that keeps everything together. And I think that that's what he'll do. But yeah. All right. Jumping over here. Clan, the merch fan, if you guys want to support. By the way, and I know I'm like spending some time on this. I do this every time. I don't know. You can end the video. The video's over. I just want to talk about this real quick. So I've been on the fence, okay? I've been on the fence. So I am going to be releasing a design maybe every 2 weeks. I think that's a good thing to do. So upcoming in the next few days, I'm stuck, man. I'm like, should it be the big old women in San Antonio? Should it be Texas Rage, which obviously this looks dope, but should it be that, or should it be the beautiful game? Now, this, as it stands right now, this is going to be changed. Google actually had the wrong date when we won the final. So it'll be changed to 15, and I'm gonna add that on here. But I don't know which one, man. I have no idea. So if you made it to this part of the video, you can just leave a comment. Let me know which one you would rather like me put out, because I have no idea. I don't know, but it'll be the next one that I put out. And I think one of those 3 will be a good idea. But anyways, I'll get with you guys later, man. If you want to support the channel, it's there. Whatever. Deuces.